then I says if flower, no, she then matches a flower and just do that.
Okay, guys, quiet down so I can go over this. Okay, so it wants me to graph the function and identify the domain and range. So, like I was telling you in the warm-up, I take the number under the radical and I set it greater than or equal to 0. No, today's like the 21st. I just didn't have time to change it this morning. Okay, how do I get x alone? Then I have x is just greater than or equal to 0. You're doing the homework. Okay. So my range is deals with the number at the end. Where's my green pen? Okay. Do I have an end number outside of the radical here? Yes, we do. Y is greater than or equal to 0 since there was no number. Cultural assembly? Okay, then I want to go graph this. I typed in the equation. 1 to 4 to, yeah. Guys, pay attention. I'm like so close to giving you guys a seating chart. Well, you were the only class the sub complained about.
Your other class had a dumb one.
They literally asked you who the guy was in your picture when it was so obvious.
Don't ask me. Anyways, this is what the graph looks like. Questions here? Okay. On number 2, I'm actually going to graph this one before I write my domain and range. Jose, can you be quiet? Okay. So I typed it into the calculator, then I go graph it. Okay, so what do you notice about this graph? Looks like a snake. Does it seem like it's ever going to stop? Like going up or down or left and right? No. So whenever I have an odd number in the radicand, it's all real numbers for domain and range. I'll write a note for that too. Because if I look at the graph, it goes up and down forever and left and right forever. And it only happens when I have odd numbers right here. Turn off the music. When we're working with radicals, it's either both are all real numbers or neither are all real numbers. We had that last semester. So you typed it in wrong. I think it added those parentheses because I don't think I typed them. Okay, so questions on that? Okay, so this is just going over the different kinds of things we've talked about over and over again this year. Horizontal translations where it moves the graph left and right. Remember, negative is right, positive is left. Vertical translations are adding numbers outside the equation and it moves it up and down exactly the same as the sign. Reflection can flip it over the x or y axis, depending on where it is. If it's outside, it's x-axis. If it's inside, it's y-axis. Vertical stretch and shrink is a stretch is the number out front that's greater than 1, and shrink is the number out front that's less than 1. So 3 and 4 want me to talk about what kinds of transformations are happening. What kind of transformations going on here?
3 units right, bar units up.
So this is what f of x really looks like, and then g of x is questions on number 3. Yeah, this one I'm just describing it. Okay, what about number 4? It's got a vertical stretch of 8. And then what does the negative inside mean? The y one. When it's inside, it's y. Outside is x. Okay. I mean, what else am I going to say to that? Why? Okay, what? I can graph this on the calculator. I just know what they look like. No, I just know what they look like. But you can graph it on the calculator and then sketch it on your paper. But like the middle table's not paying attention to me. Okay, can I move on to the back? I can't give it to you even if I did. Okay, this last one is the word problem where I have to write the equation. So it's having two different kinds of changes. It's having a vertical shrink, and then it's moving left. So my first step, I'm just going to focus on the first change. What do I do with vertical shrinks? What? No, I'm just writing the new equation. The fraction goes outside. So I just multiply them. This is like what we were doing at the beginning of the year. Yeah, that's a little thing. Okay. Then step 2 is 3 units left. Where does left go? Yeah, positive where? Inside or outside? Inside. So then... Huh? I cannot hear you over the group of boys in the middle. What? Yes. Okay, questions here.